Hey, what's going on, YouTube? If you are interested in knowing or curious what the hedge funds are up to, I'm going to explain exactly what they're up to, what they've been doing, and I'm going to break it down very clearly and show you how it can be proven. Same old bullshit, but this is exactly what they're doing. So there's no more, well, they're doing this, we're doing that. No, this is what they're doing. So, like and subscribe. Okay, we're going to stick to specifically Citadel, because they are the most notorious jackasses. But look at AMC's page on Weevil right here. What's the second fucking article underneath AMC? 5 short squeeze candidates to watch. If you click on that article, it'll give you 5 really bullshit plays that are in no way, shape, or form ever going to be a short squeeze, because they already technically disclosed, even though they didn't even squeeze. Is actually okay. So you go to that, and it'll take you to Fintel, and it gives the top 5 short squeeze plays coming up or whatever, which is total bullshit. And I'll give you the stats on it too. But anyway, it lists the very first one as ticker ATIF, and the reason it lists that, it goes on to state. Let's pull it up here real quick. It goes on to state the ATIF, blah blah blah, whatever, some bunch of bullshit. Goes on to say that Fintel shows 26% of the company's float is short, and a borrow free of 51.8. Really? Really? And then it'll give you another ticker. The second one is ZEV. It says Fintel data shows Lightning Motors with 34.7% of the company's float short, and a borrow fee rate of 76%. So they throw all these fluff numbers at you. You can support 66.5% of the float is short, with borrow rate fee of 81%. So they throw you these numbers out there, thinking, getting you to think that they're, oh, that's a fucking short squeeze play. Well, it's not. Let's go to Fintel. So this is Fintel. This is the first ticker they list is the number 1, ATIF. Okay, well, that 25% of short float, look how many shares short it is. It's 500,000 shares short. That's not a fucking short squeeze play. That's not even a short play. You know, 500,000 shares short, that's not dick. Okay, but oh, it was 26% of the float. So that doesn't matter when it's that low of a fucking shorted share number. So let's scroll down. See, this is number 1 out of all of them. See the highest rate can do. Okay. Share short availability, none. Who cares? Because it doesn't matter because there's not that many shares short. And let's keep scrolling down. Ooh, there's that share borrow fee rate. Ooh, doesn't matter. Keep scrolling down. And this is why it's even more so bullshit. Is remember that about 500,000 shares short position that it was? Okay, well look, here's our short volume per day. And look, 8:30, there was 9.7 million short volume that day. So, what? 18 times what the size of the shares short is in one day? And you don't think it was covered then? And I have a theory on as to why it's so outrageously high, and they weren't shorting it and weren't doubling down or anything, because that day was a massive green day, just like every single one of these has. Let's go over here, and I will show you Which one was that? That was well, ATIF. Let's go there. I think I clicked on it earlier. ATIF. Go to daily. And what was that date? 8:30. Okay, well, let's zoom it in here. Let's see what 8:30 has for us. Okay, alright, here we are. 8:30. Same date, just that massive volume of short. 8:30, up 37%. Yeah, that wasn't shorted. That wasn't 500,000 shares being squozed. Look at the total volume on that day, too. The total volume on that day was, get back there, 29 million. Total volume, total. That means short, long, buy, sell, all that crap. Okay. Between these two, this CBOE short volume and FINRA short volume, that totals 12 million, so half. So I'm thinking that, well, I'm not only just thinking, I'll show you the other reasons why too, but Citadel, remember that they are deeply involved in the high frequency trading? Yeah, I think that's why that number is so outrageous. They were doing the high frequency trading, but doing it with shorts. Just a little buy sell, you know, just to make it the illusion of it going up, and so that they cover up their little 500,000 short position and fool the shit out of you guys and make money during it too. But that's why I think that number is so overblown. But yeah, it's not a short squeeze play. You know, I bet my left nut that there's not a single share short in that stock right now. Even though that article just came out and it's listed number 1. Give me a fucking break. And you look up to it, there's no way they added to a short position and grew that 500,000 short position that there already was. Look, the days right after that day, nothing. Why? Because it's not a short squeeze play. And okay, they're not just, you know, getting a short position and canceling out. They're doing a lot more than that. Scroll down. I'm sorry, this one doesn't show it on here because it's started. Let's go to ownership, and you'll see institutional owners. You're going to see something interesting. What do you see there? In the most recent filing, it has an quite odd, big ass long position that they just put in this little play. Citadel. They bought fucking 100,000 shares. You think, oh, that's not that much. It is when it's 1/6 of total institutional ownership. Total institutional ownership is only 600,000 shares. So they own over 1/6 of that. Just in this last filing. Coincidence? I don't think so. Let's go even further. Go from here, and let's actually click on this filing, and let's see if maybe it's not abnormal. Do you notice that it's kind of abnormal for this effective date? That Citadel and this other one, well, actually not this other one reduced their position. This one reduced their position, and these ones sold. Yet Citadel bought a shit ton compared to the rest. That's a lot. Okay, let's see if it's not uncommon for Citadel. So click on that filing. Citadel advisors, yep, 115,000 shares. Okay. disclose equity positions previously. Huh. Oh, look. All their positions before this were pitiful, minuscule. I mean, fucking tiny. All the dating back to the beginning, well, the end of 2019, 19,000, 20,000, 15,000. And look, this was their last somewhat decent position. That was way early in the year. And then look at this, at the very last, the previous filing before this. What did they were selling. They weren't buying, they weren't adding. The last one before this, they sold shares. Yet all of a sudden they're going to jump back in when everyone else is selling on an abnormally large position by themselves right before all this happens. Give me a fucking break. And if you think, oh, that's just a coincidence, oh yeah, I'm sure shit's that coincidental. But let's go even further, okay? Let's do that. Go back, up, and we'll go to highest ranking short squeeze blade. Which are bullshit. But anyway, let's do that. I'm sorry, I went to the wrong one. Institutional ownership, short squeeze. Short interest. Highest ranking interest. And they're doing, and Citadel's doing that with every single one of these plays. And it's not just a coincidence. It's not just because Citadel has a lot of money and they invest in a lot of shit. No, these are uncommon, even for Citadel, especially the way they take with their positions. So let's go here. Let's see a highest ranking. It's bullshit stocks. 500,000 shares. Give me a break. Okay, let's go to the second one. SPRT. Now I'm fucking. We all know that one's bullshit. Well, I hope you know that one's bullshit. Because it already disclosed. At least that's what you thought. Okay, so here we are. What the hell happened? Oh, sorry. I guess I didn't click on it. Here, rank, sport. Okay, here we go. Alright, this is another bullshit play. It's number 2. Okay, 6 million short. Okay, that's not horrible like the last one, but it's still pretty bad well, let me see what I'm going to show you. Okay, 65% of the float. Ooh, yeah, who gives a fuck? When it's manipulated, it doesn't matter. So let's scroll down. Shares available, blah, blah, blah. Ooh, short borrow rate. Ooh, because they're not borrowed. Because they're the ones buying. So, alright. Okay, so that, remember that 6 million short? 6 million is 66% of the float? And how the hell do you explain this short volume in the last 10 days? Just the short volume by itself. Not buy, sell, not total volume, just the short volume. 18 million, 5 million, 3 million, 15 million, 26 million, 7 million, 20, 12 million, 37 million. They could have covered 18 times that short position in just the last 6 days. 18 times in the last 6 days. And you don't think they covered it? They did a lot more than cover it. Okay. Going back to that high frequency trading, I think they use the high frequency trading to manipulate stock upward and cover their bullshit short position. That's why you see such a massive influx in this short volume. Because otherwise it doesn't make any fucking sense, especially since every single day it's roughly on average like at least 20 or 30% of the total float, but it's going up. But the original short position was only 6 million. It makes no fucking sense. Unless it's just manipulated bullshit. Created by them to make money off of everybody and distract them from their actual large short positions like AMC. and I'll show you even more on this one. Okay, let's go down to not that care. Funds disclosing short positions. Guess who's on there? You guessed it, fucking Citadel. And guess when? Oh, just this recent filing. And oh, a pretty large, decent short position. And then Scott and David, I'm about 90% certain I've seen his shit all over, like when I'm researching, trying to hunt down Citadel's fucking Skyden shit. Found him. Not only that, Scott and David, this is the first put option. Research him and look at all his filings. This is the first put option he's done in 2 years. And coincidentally, it's a massive one. I don't think so. No, he did it to increase the short position, so it looked like that, but that 6 million or whatever, so it looked like that huge fucking number. It was bullshit, and works with Citadel, I'm sure. But it's okay. So that's their Citadel's put option. And you're wondering, well, how are they making money if they have a big put option? Well, they get the put option, and I'm pretty sure it's with David M. Not and Wolverine Trading and Simplex Trading, because all three of those show up together with the exact same positions, exact same styles at the same time on all of these short squeeze plays. Well, short squeeze plays.